These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll toss it to Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Derrick Henry. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here I come. Switch. Check.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Mahomes firing complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Safety's creeping.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On first down, Daniels. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27.
Safe. Check your hot read. Kill. Alert 3. Alert 3.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one fielded at the 5.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes on target there to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Echo, echo. 56. Mike, 56. 56, right there, 56. Guys,
2nd and 4. This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 44 is the mark.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really set it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Whoa. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check safety, check safety. Check 43. Kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down.
Check. Let's go. Exit. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I hope he brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He's got a first down and more past the 30. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 82 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Mike 5-4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mahomes now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, his second sack of the night. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that Hall of Fame.
And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the safety creep. Come back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the flag.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check nickel, any weapon.
From the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pick the edge. Come. Check 24. Show it.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So this one a 10